Well, I think again, as you see for the here, you can't read the whole thing upside down. So let me
before you can
the justice was very clear. The justice said, and our lawyer said, we have not begun the due process. It was on Thursday that the deputy speaker presided, and then
Hello, Maviko. Welcome to the media.
in the process of due process. In the joint chamber, the law provides that where quorum is there where transactions of business is. And as I speak to you, the deputy speaker is presiding over section.
Isn't the deputy speaker, isn't he conflicted already according to your rules? Isn't he conflicted?
To the fact, he's not a signatory to any resolution. He's not. What is happening is that there is an official complaint, and that complaint will be listened to in the section. That is why the justice was very clear. The justice said his prohibition was not on us not going to section.
But sir, your rules are very clear.
I
know your rules. I've been at the house, but your rules is very clear.
Being to the legislature does not mean that you are interpreting what our rule says. What I'm saying to you, what the justice said a few minutes ago, was that our actions were all legal. He did not place any stay order on us appearing in section. He said he did not. He said the action that has to do with proceeding leading to the removal of the speaker, it was that proceeding that there was a stay order on, not for us not appearing in section. We are appearing in section. No. There has never been any divide. There has always been the quorum, and the essence of a quorum is to transact business.
In that case, the deputy speaker is conflicted. Do you expect him to preside over that body when he's conflicted?
We are high on the one. In terms of what?
In terms of going to the mission.
No, definitely certainly there's no law that provides that you are restricted to a given chamber. No law provides. The law says that you be a section with a quorum of not less than 7. And that session should be held in Monrovia where the Senate is sitting. So that session was held in Monrovia. That session was held at the Capitol building, and we're going to proceed with the activity.
So how
it was a wonderful interaction with the justice. Like it has been said in Roma that he placed a stay order on our administrative process that going to section. We said no. I did not place any administrative stay order on people going to section. Go to section. I said the issue that have to do his removal. Was what I was speaking to, and believe me, we have not initiated that. The speaker will be getting due process in section. Tomorrow we'll initiate the process. In the joint chamber.
What about the horses chamber where the
joint chamber is a chamber within the Republic of Liberia. The joint chamber is an area where legislators are convening for the transactions of business.
But the House of Representatives made it clear
Daddy, I know your name is on the payroll in the legislature. So you do show. Let me say, I can prove it. I got payroll. I've seen the supplementary payroll. Your name on it. So let us be very compromise.
That could be that's an attack to the media.
Not the media, I say bloody.
But that could be an allegation. That could be an allegation, sir.
I saw the supplementary.
But can we stick to the issue, sir? Can we stick to the issue? You're talking about giving the speaker due process in the joint chamber. Why not in the rear chamber, sir?
Is the joint chamber not part of the Capitol building?
So that's the. So we still here at the Capitol building.
Welcome to OVTV, sir.
Good morning. You just interact out there with the Supreme Court regarding the circumstances. What's the update you have for the Liberian people concerning your interaction with the Supreme Court?
We can't say anything to the press now until the judge come out with her findings.
Why are you afraid to talk to this, sir? You have never been afraid of the media. Can you speak to us today? What happened up there?
Any matter that is in court, you cannot solve judicially.
So when you be in session tomorrow?
Have said that everything will resolve out there.
I said, with issue that has to do with the court, I got no jurisdiction to make comment on.
Are you going to have session
tomorrow? The justice in chamber, sir, issued that rate. Yet the stay you went to session. You went and deliberated. Why can't you speak to us today? What happened up there, sir?
On issue that in court,
we
cannot comment on it and we start judicially the process.
Your body on the phone.
tomorrow. Are you aware of that, sir? Citizens are claiming they will do state order on you who are at our LJ. Has that been brought to your attention?
Not to my knowledge.
Will you be in session tomorrow, sir?
Your colleagues,
Which one of the chambers will you be in?
That's not your prerogative.
Why not, sir? Your colleague just told you going to be in the joint chamber.
your colleague just told us that.
Ali is a chimo. No comment on the court process.
Thank you.
Anybody spoke to you one day, they are doing it as a representative for the district. But the majority members are not spoken on this issue. And point.
You seem to be losing legal battle, sir, the way you Sunday.
You sound here afraid. Okoka is so scared and intimidated by the court. Okoka is so intimidated by the court.
So that doesn't matter to the rest. We need to be clear that matters before the court, especially before the justice in the chamber, cannot be discussed outside of the court.
simple.
Because our colleague, the speaker, under Article 26, talked to seek legal remedy as provided by the law. Because he felt to some extent his rights were being violated.
Allegedly.
So, using Article 26, he took flight to the Supreme Court. And what you saw that was being, served on the majority members of the House as a rate of prohibition for the conference. That is not the actual original rate. It's a whole process. If someone goes to the Supreme Court to seek remedy, the judge all by himself will summon the parties to a conference before issuing the alternative rate. You have two rates, the alternative rate and the preemptory rate. So in this case, he is praying for the rate of prohibition. So whether or not the justice presiding in chamber will issue that rate, that will be the alternative rate. In the absence of the rate, it means that we continue our proceeding. The second part, having listened today to the parties from both sides, if he issues the rate, it means that we will have the opportunity under the law to respond, to provide a responsive pleading to the rate. And then we will go into full argument. What you saw today was just a conference. But then we will go into full argument. And during the argument, the justice will decide whether or not to issue the preemptory rate. And after the issuance of that preemptory rate, the parties will decide whether or not to take appeal to the full bench. That is just the process. But one thing I want to say to you, we need to take public sentiment out of these issues. What you see happening at the legislature is normal legislative proceeding and legislative activities around the world. There are other legislatures, you see legislators having fist fight. The American government, the American parliament removed 2 speakers in no time. Those are legislative practice, legislative tradition. So people should not look at it as being personal issue, personal greed. And this issue of financial inducement is a myth. You all know Michael Thomas. I will not settle for less 15,000. Is that money to remove speaker? Is that money to remove a speaker? Why should you even receive money to remove speaker? That cannot happen. Michael Thomas is an exceptional person. He's an integrous person. He can never receive a dime to remove speaker. We consciously signed that resolution to express our dissatisfaction. We voted on Anti-Koffa on the basis of rebranding our legislature. We voted on Anti-Koffa on several cardinal issues because I was the chair of that committee. And I'm also the 5th ranking person at that legislature. So my stance to sign that resolution, it tells you to a larger extent that a huge member of his own leadership have taken
That stands because of dissatisfaction the way and manner in which the legislature is being managed.
Thank you so much. I don't know if there's a need for it.
All right. That's it.
Now it's the force of District 4 Representative Marco Thomas.
So last day we discussed the need for the due process. That's one of their key things.
So they made Edwin Snow case as a precedent, as a reference. Edwin Snow did not get due process. Whether he resigned because there was pressure or something. But this one, they are concerned that the speaker can be removed by an authority, but give him the due process he deserves.
So that's Basa Kane.
Yeah, that was my Anti-Koffa.
So we still here at the ground of the Supreme Court. You listen to the voices, people giving their own opinion. Some are saying that in fact the justice in Chimon was cleared. He said, the justice said that the speaker should be given due process before he can be removed. So we expect the guys to be in session on tomorrow to give the speaker the due process he deserves.
Doesn't want to be precise as to what was the outcome. No, this was just a conference, not a formal ruling given by the Associate Justice in Chambers, but on a due day there will be a final verdict with regards to this conference. But one of the things that the lawyer have been raising, it has to do with the issue of due process. As you listen to Massa move forward this entire conference with the Associate Justice in Chambers. So again, it's all happening tomorrow, like you hear that the guys are intending to hold session apparently in the John Chambers. But one of the things that the representative for the family continue to say that they will provide the due process to the speaker to let him to give a day where he has to be heard with regards to the complaint that he has against him. And then probably if they have the majority vote, because mind you, they need a 49 members to have the speaker ousted where the due process is given, and then a vote will be taken. 49 of the lawmakers will absolutely say yes or no that they want the speaker to retain or be removed from his position. But yet, that the speaker is finding it difficult to hold session for the fact that there are 37 members currently, there are 37 members that the speaker needs to conduct business within the main chamber. Now that the speaker cannot get his 37 members, that makes it difficult for him to hold session. So each day when the speaker goes to session, currently that there are 29 lawmakers, 28 lawmakers, they cannot hold session because why? They don't reach that number of 37 lawmakers. But the majority have that number, and last Thursday there were 44. So it means that they still need to do more. If they are determining to have the speaker ousted, it means that they have to get more of the lawmakers on their side. Now that the deputy speaker have crossed over, that number makes it 44. And on yesterday, there were few members of the speaker bloc that met in Bloc County. They hosted a meeting, the less of Yeke Koloma, the less of Ta Wamwe, and a lot of them were Senator Nathaniel McGill, resident in Bloc County, having a meeting as to the way forward. And now the speaker is currently holding a leadership meeting. Like you listen to them on the last Thursday, that there was this motion from Representative Musa Belete that that they could live that he quoted Article 33 of the Liberian Constitution, serving as a reliance, where due to the continued lack of quorum at the legislature or at the House of Representatives, the Speaker should entertain a motion to shut down the House of Representatives and commit that funding to the Liberian Senate. But then he said that he couldn't take that hasty decision. Why? Because they need to conduct a leadership meeting. So that leadership meeting is currently taking place at the level of the House of Representatives, and then subsequently we will decide the next course of action. But all is happening tomorrow at the legislature. Mind you, tomorrow there is that group that is planning to hold a rally. on tomorrow. That is the march for march at the capital. And what they are calling for is that they want lawmakers to come to the main chamber to do the business of the Liberian people and have the speaker given due process. And now that they are concerned about number of lawmakers that are currently at RLJ Hotel who showed up the bill, who take responsibility of all of these days that they're spending at RLJ Hotel. So that's their main concern, that there will be staging a protest tomorrow. And we've been told that there will be a tight security protocol that officers of the Liberian National Police will be posted there to ensure that the Capitol building is safe on tomorrow. So that's all happening again at the level of the Liberian legislature. Again, yesterday you saw on the social media page of the speaker where he posted that he stands to die a political death for the fact that they caused him to continue to defend the Constitution. A lot of them have been doing this similar social media posts. You saw that on Jerry Yoko, you saw on Musa Benete page, and you saw on the speaker on yesterday. A lot of them have been going on with that same weather. But what they will do, they will place their name there and say that they stand ready to defend the Constitution of Liberia. So that's all we will look to see. But one of the key things that continue to play out just in the conference today, it has to do with the issue of the due process. And hope that the due process that they talk about, that one of the lawmakers on the majority bloc have said that they will give the speaker a due process and that the complaints will be looked into. So again, finally, the legal team here represented here today, Senator Barney Sherman, the former Senator of Grand Kema, represented the majority bloc. And then on the other side was where Senator, the former Associate Justice Kabina Jane and that of Councilor Serena Singer. They both represented the side of the speaker. So all attraction is on tomorrow at the Liberian legislature, specifically the House of Representatives. Thank you so much, and yes, young people, have a God bless you for the grand service.
Thank you.